Hey, and welcome to Daddy Mojo. It's the podcast where we'll talk about parenting, all-age comic books, toys, and more. Now, here's your host, Trey Burley.
You know, the hallmark for a great all-age graphic novel is whether or not your 8th grader will read it. Even though they're far beyond what they could read, they want to read the all-age graphic novel. We'll get to that in a second. Let's right now talk about the investigators. Actually, it's just investigators. Investigators all tied up because it's Pink Floyd, not the Pink Floyd. This is just investigators. This is the 7th book in this series. And you would have thought that for a book in its 6th sequel that it might run out of steam or show signs of age. But All Tied Up is just awesome. It produces so many laughs per page as the first book. And laughs per page is a term that I kind of came up with when the first Investigators book came out because it made me laugh. Me as the adult reading the book. It made me laugh 2 to 3 times out loud. A couple times were silent. And they were genuine laughs. They weren't pity laughs because I felt sorry for the author of the book. They were genuine laugh out loud laughs. It was so much so that my wife read the book, the first one. And she laughed. It's a fond memory that we still share. It's just silly, very dry fun. That is where the book really hits home. And that's part of it is the frustrating point because I'm a substitute teacher. So I see a lot of elementary schools. Where I live, I have worked at all of them. And I've got some that I prefer. I've been to all their libraries and only a couple of them had books from Investigators book series. And that to me is a little frustrating because this book series is really smart. It's clever, intelligent graphic novel fun that really demonstrates, hey, graphic novels don't have to be superheroes in tights or potty humor out the wazoo. It can be smart and still be an all-age graphic novel. That's exactly what Investigators is, and this one is no exception. So hey, elementary school librarians, wakey. Are you aware of this book series? If you are, the new one is just as good as the first one. If you're not, just get all 7. Just ask one of the nice parents. Say, hey, you know what? I don't need a Starbucks gift card. I just need some cool books. And then just ship them over to wherever you buy your books. And the Investigators book series is there. It is hilarious. And really, you won't be disappointed. Who's it going to be good for? It's going to be great for those kids in 3rd grade, all the way through middle school. You 3rd graders, you'll look at the pictures and laugh. 4th graders, you can read all the content. Some of you 3rd graders can read some of the content. 5th graders, you'll be able to read the content and understand a lot of the more mature puns and jokes. Because a lot of the puns and jokes operate on an intelligent level. I know, you may not be thinking that because it's an all-age graphic novel, but this is a very smart book. You gotta look for the puns, though, because that laugh per page ratio is still really high. So don't miss any of them. Even you middle school kids who don't read, you 6th graders who say, I'm not going to read, even if it's just to spot your grades or the parent or the teacher who's saying you should read, you're going to like to read this. Resistance is futile, said Jean-Luc, and it is here. Even you 7th graders, you'll look at it and laugh. 8th graders, like our 8th grader who lives with us, he loved it. And if he were here, he'd say, hey, I love this book. Read it. 2 stars up on a 2-star scale. This is Investigators, 7th book in the series, All Tied Up. And the book series is from John Patrick Green. Check out the entire book series, but you can even jump in with the 7th book, All Tied Up, and be just as happy as a clam.
Thanks for listening to Daddy Mojo. Be sure to tune in next time. For more information on any of the things we talked about today, just check out the website, daddymojo.net, or hit us up at Daddy Mojo on social media.